Hey people, today, it's been quite a while since I released an episode, over a month, and today I am with no other than the holy, the great one, Madam Noble. So, today is episode 7, French Wars. So, first off, Madam Noble, what do you...
Bonjour.
Yes, what do you like about the French culture?
What I like about the French culture? I like a lot of things, yeah. I think I like the fact that the French and a lot of Europeans really sort of live in the moment, you know what I mean? They're more about sort of enjoying life and the process of life than they are about go, 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 do. I think in America we tend to be a little bit more about like how much do we get into our workday. And over there I think it's more like, you know, when they have a meal with friends or family, they cook together, they work together, they eat, you know, it's a process, you know?
Yeah, and there's probably some people out there that are like, I've made enough money for today, time to go home. And
they kind of do their job for the day.
Like if they have an 8-hour day, they work 2 hours and they think, okay, I've made enough money today.
Yeah, well, I think they focus on, or they try to balance their lives, you know? Yeah. I also like the food. I'm not going to deny it. Yeah. But I really like the language. I love working with the language. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, question 2.
Okay.
Would you say that taking French should be a consideration to all of our LHS students? And should I take it in my sophomore year of high school?
So I think that taking a language should be a consideration for everybody. It doesn't have to be French, but I think that every American student, not just Littleton high school students, should experience language learning. And I kind of wish it was earlier than high school. I wish we started back in elementary school because it's easier for elementary school kids to learn.
Like if we were in like 2nd grade.
Yeah, 3rd, 2nd, whatever. That's a great time to start learning a language. And I think we start a little late. So I would say that I'd be thrilled if they take French, if everybody took French, and if you took French. But as long as they're taking a language, I'd be happy.
Yeah, and I might actually take French in my sophomore year of high school.
Great.
Yeah, I've heard so much about it, and I actually got to take it.
Okay, super.
Yeah, so moving on with question number 3.
Okay.
What would you say the best part of the French class is?
So I think the nice thing about the French classes and the language classes in general is that we get to have a little bit more fun. We get a lot of variety in our class. You know, because we try to do speaking, we do reading, we do listening, and we do writing. So I think that you're kind of always changing your activities, and I think that's more fun for students. I think it makes it more engaging. I like that I get to know my students pretty well because the first couple of years in language is talking and learning about how to talk about yourself. So students talk a lot about themselves, so I get to know them a little more personally, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, now, with like a student who took French, they could go to someone who isn't taking French, say something in French, then walk off, and the person who doesn't know French would just be like,
but maybe it would make them want to learn.
Yeah, because it's interesting to know. Mm-hmm. So, question 4. What influenced you to be a French teacher in a high school?
So I was really lucky when I was in high school because my cousins lived in France. They lived in Paris. And my mom and dad said, you should go visit your cousins. So that's how I kind of got started with the language. I went over to visit them for a few weeks, and I just loved it. And then in college, I was able to spend 1 year of my college career working and living and going to school in Paris. So that's kind of where I really got the language, because you really have to go there and live it to really get fluent. And then I thought I was going to be a lawyer. I wanted to go to law school, so I worked for a law firm for a couple of years as what they call a paralegal. And I was like, no, this is not for me. I don't want to be like in an office doing paperwork all the time. And I started tutoring one of my friend's little sisters, and I just really enjoyed it. So then I went back to school and got my teaching degree. So that's my quick story of career path.
Yeah, and I might I don't know, but I might have some family in France.
Oh, yeah?
I know I got some in Canada, but...
Oh,
France,
yeah? Yeah, there's a lot of students here that have family in Canada and have French-Canadian backgrounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very cool.
And like my great-grandmother, she's French-British, I think.
Yeah. It makes sense, right? It's only, I mean, Canada's 1 hour away. Quebec is, right? Quebec is right up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you could for question 5, we have, if you could teach any other subject besides French, what would it be and why?
Yeah, I saw that question. That's hard because I really like teaching language. You would not want me to teach math or science. I don't know, history and English aren't as interesting to me, but I would love to teach cooking. I think that would be really fun. You know, in my old school, there were classes called FACS. It was like Family and Consumer Sciences, and it was cooking and sewing and all that kind of stuff. I'm not very good at sewing, but I do like to cook, and I think it's fun to cook with people. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like cooking. I'd rather order like Domino's or something.
Yeah. You never know. In the future, you might.
Just have it delivered to the school.
Yeah. Well, that does make it easier.
Yeah.
But if I had a choice, I think I'd go that direction at this point.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I like working with students in any way, so.
All right.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you would like to add?
No, just try to learn a language. You know, come have fun with us. Miss Daisy and I really enjoy you guys. So.
All right. And
Super.